What's up, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with Riaz, and we're bringing you guys NFL Thanksgiving on Prize Picks. Man, it's gonna be awesome. We just did a betting video. We threw the face cams up in the betting videos, so go check that one out. I think we had some solid bets over there. Some of these games are kind of ugly. They're not the best Thanksgiving game. It's not the best Thanksgiving slate, but some of these player props look amazing, man. And obviously, if this is your first time joining us for Prize Picks, you can sign up using promo code Upstate. We do NBA videos as well for Prize Picks, and those have been going awesome. The support has been amazing. If you sign up using promo code Upstate, you get a $100 deposit match. So if you put in 100, you get 100 back to play with. So if you want to start your Thanksgiving off right, if this is the first time you want to get into it, go throw some cash in. I think we got some solid lines here to choose from, and I think the best line of the day, Riaz is going to tell you about.
Yeah, I mean, you could see right at the top right corner, uh, Prize Picks threw up an amazing promo where Josh Allen only has to get half a yard, over half a yard in the passing yards. Unbelievable. That's why we love Prize Picks. The best thing about the promo is it's up to $25 entry limit. So you pick Josh Allen over half a yard passing with somebody else in a two or a three or even a four power play, and you know that Josh Allen's going to hit. So that's just an unbelievable promo.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you could throw in even if you do use the promo code, you can still throw 25 in, and you'll get 25 back to play with. You can throw the 25 on the Josh Allen promo. You can pair it up with some of these guys here that I'm really loving, and you can win yourself some cash going to Sunday and looking good, man. So we always do a video for Sunday. Sometimes we cover the Thursday games, the Thursday Island games, but this is Thanksgiving, so we're gonna cover all three of these. And then obviously we got NBA. But the cool thing about Prize Picks as well is you can mix and match sports. So if you like someone like Josh Allen, in that passing yard promo, you can pair him up with someone in the NBA that you really like too. So that's the best thing about it, man. Mix and match in sports. It's you against the house. We've been loving it, and you guys have been killing it on the support. So we're gonna start this off in passing yards, and truthfully, the only guy I like is, is Josh Allen in that promo.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not with that amazing promo? Um, So obviously Josh Allen is a lock for that. The other guy I do like is Andy Dalton. I just like the fact that it's at 208, and when he came in for Justin Fields last game against Baltimore, a much better defense, uh, he exploded. I mean, he had a monster touchdown to Danielle or Darnell Moody, which was awesome. He had 201 yards passing, which is just incredible. So, if it's not Josh Allen, which is it's obviously Josh Allen, but another guy you could look to kind of pair up that is Andy Dalton over on the passing yards.
Yeah, he's not looking bad. The pass catchers have been emerging a little bit. Um, for Chicago, Goodwin's come on a little bit. Mooney is an amazing talent. Maybe Allen Robinson can get going. Komet looks solid. He's got some pass catchers there. They're not 5-star pass catchers, but they look good. And Dalton's in a spot where he's just like he truthfully might just say screw it, man, and start slinging the ball out there. We could see him throw the ball upwards of 30, 35 times, which would be amazing. So Andy Dalton here over 208 passing yards, solid props. So we're gonna go over to rush yards, man. And the guy I'm looking at first is DeAndre Swift. Absolutely, just been smashing this the past two games. We saw him get like upwards of over 30 carries against Pittsburgh, and a tougher defense still ran for 130 yards. And then against Cleveland, even a more tough rushing defense. Got less carries, but we saw him still get 136 rushing yards. I think Detroit, they play every Thanksgiving. They want to win their first game. They think they can do it against Chicago here. Obviously, we'll have to monitor the Goff news. We don't know who's going to be going back there, but I think regardless, they have to lean on Swift here. Swift is their guy in that offense, and him over 60. I think no matter the volume, I don't think he's going to see 30 again, but he should see around mid 20s. I think if he sees that, over 60 is a lock.
Yeah, just like you said, it doesn't really matter who is the quarterback. DeAndre Swift is such a great talent. He's so fast. He gets to the edge and just breaks off monster runs, which is just incredible to watch. So definitely love the 60 and a half. The one guy I'm really on here is Josh Jacobs. Dealt with a couple different injuries so far this year. We really haven't seen him just take off, but I love the line at 40 and a half. I think that's a great line for him against this Dallas defense that kind of gives up a decent amount of yards rushing. So, uh, great line at 40 and a half. I think even to stay in that same game, I really don't mind that Zeke at 60. We've seen him just explode. on and off this year, and kind of the big thing is we saw he practiced full and practice all week so far. Recording this on Wednesday, so I haven't got the news yet on how we practiced how we practiced today, but Tuesday he was a full participant. So great news for Zeke. We know he's got Tony Pollard right behind him, but Zeke is just an awesome running back where we know he's just going to get the volume, even though he's got Tony Pollard behind him.
I think both of these lines scare me a little bit. I was going to be all over Pollard if Zeke misses. I do think Zeke's going to play, but Zeke's last 5 games he hasn't gotten there yet. But then again, he has been banged up. So if he comes out and he is a little, and he looks healthy, and Dallas comes out and says that they're gonna give him a full workload. He is healthy. I like the Zeke one a lot. Because he's too talented of a running back to not have a game this season where he's just like hasn't smashed yet. We haven't seen that yet so far. So far from him this season yet. He's only went over 100 yards rushing twice this season, and that was in a game where he had 20 carries and then 21 the following game. But we need to get him back up to that usage. Pollard, in my opinion, is the big play guy. Pollard's the guy that can go out there, and he can run for 35 yards in a play. He's tough to tackle. They don't use him as much as they use Zeke, but like I said, it's tough for me to go to either of these guys because I think they're both at where they should be realistically. But Zeke is the higher upside guy because he should get more usage if he's healthy. But we'll scroll down a little bit, and they don't have the Ingram line out yet. I don't know where that one would be sitting at for the Saints. I'm curious to see where it's at. If that drops by the time you guys are watching this video, drop it down in the comments down below if you're interested in that line because we will get back to you on that. But do you like anyone else here? Some of these Buffalo guys or Josh Allen maybe over 30?
I don't really mind the Josh Allen one over 30. We've seen multiple games where he's gotten over that, but Singletary and Moss, you just really never know who's going to be the guy. And to be honest with you, Buffalo's running game has just, it's only been Josh Allen. Singletary and Zach Moss have just looked absolutely awful. So I just prefer not touching either of these.
Yeah, not only that, they have Matt Breida back there, like getting touches now. It's like some three-headed monster there. Um, yeah, just ugly. Yeah, I think Allen's the most safe in that aspect. So, yeah, we'll hop over to receiving yards. And for me here, I think the Dallas guys is what I want to highlight here, man. I like both Schultz and I like Gallup, but I think I'm leaning towards Gallup here more. I'm going to lock him in over 54.5 receiving yards. Nothing to give, not good backup here. If you revert back to last season, though, even in the same offense when everyone was healthy, obviously besides for Dak, he had a great season. He had a great season last year. He's had some solid seasons since he's been in Dallas. He's a big play guy. He's a vertical threat. And he can really play all over the field in this offense. And for him to be the number one guy here, 54 yards against this Oakland team or this Vegas team, that doesn't really scare me defensively. He should have a solid game here.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really know. I'm looking at the news right now. CD Lamb returned to practice today, so that kind of gives him a shot to play. But either way, if CD Lamb plays, CD Lamb doesn't play. Uh, both just kind of benefit Gallup. If CD Lamb does play, it's kind of going to take the pressure off him. He won't be doubled or anything. But if CD Lamb does miss, he's going to just see just an unbelievable volume of targets. So definitely really like the Gallup one. The one I'm really on is TJ Hawkinson. It's tough that we really don't know uh, what guy they're running out, but I think regardless, this line is a little too low for him against Chicago. I think this is probably going to be one of the better games on this slate. I think it's going to be really close, and for Detroit to kind of be able to be in this game, they're going to need TJ Hawkinson to play a big part in this game. So I think he crushes this over 38.5.
I think I think with Boyle being back there or Goff, I think Hawkinson should still see a good amount of volume. Between him and Swift, Swift is more of the focal point of the offense, but Hawkinson, he's a really good talent. We've seen it early on in the season, him just absolutely smashing and then just putting up random goose eggs. It's annoying to see, but I just think Detroit should smack themselves in the face here and be like, listen, man, we have to give this guy the ball. and rather if it's Boyle or Goff, he has to get the ball. I really like Hawkinson in receptions. That's why I didn't talk about him here. I really like his reception line. But I agree with you on receiving yards here. He's in a solid spot. And then we scroll down. Some of these Buffalo guys, they're tough, man. They're tough. Um, me and Riaz, we both like Buffalo in that game. If you watch the betting video, we're both on Buffalo. Buffalo should score points. Them and Dallas are like the two highest scoring offenses in the league. Um, so would you like this like three headed receiving core in Buffalo, or are you fading it?
Yeah, I mean, Emmanuel Sanders has been super up and down. The one thing about Diggs is we really haven't seen him get over this mark that many times this year. I mean, it's tough when he comes off a game where he only had 23 receiving yards, but he did have two touchdowns. And Cole Beasley's questionable. Cole Beasley's a guy that gets a lot of targets, just a lot of dump downs, right down like right in the middle of the field. So Cole Beasley's a guy that if he does play, he's really intriguing for me at 36 and a half.
Yeah, I like Beasley if he does play for sure. And then these Saints guys are I don't even want to touch these guys. These guys are
No.
yeah, they're all scary for me. One of them I do believe is gonna hit. One of them has to get over that. I don't think I just don't know which guy it's gonna be, so I'm definitely fading that. And then I'm curious to hear what you think about Darren Waller because obviously he's leading this team in targets and he's leading this team in passing. I mean, in receiving yards. But I do think Dallas. They don't have to worry about anything else. I don't think Renfro can kill them. Renfro's a safety net kind of guy. He's not a big play, deep threat. So I think Darren Waller here. I'm kind of fading.
Yeah, I would much rather prefer Hunter Renfro in this game for sure. Darren Waller just he gets a lot of targets, but 65 and a half just seems a lot in this game. I think Dallas is going to kind of have their main focus on Darren Waller cuz they kind of know he is the guy in the passing game that is going to affect the game a lot.
No doubt. And is that it for you for receiving yards?
Yep. Yep.
And then in receptions, I already said it. I kind of like all three of these guys across the board. I'm not on Knox, but I like all three. I know it seems like I'm just liking a lot of things. But man, Hawkinson, like I said, should get involved. He's been seeing like you take away the stinker against Pittsburgh. Um, he's been playing well in terms of receptions. So he's been getting targeted a decent amount. I think Boyle, if he's back there, he'll still target him. So I like him. And then Jacobs, man, surprisingly, just seeing so much more seeing so much more targets.
Yeah, I mean, he's just been um, just grabbing so many more catches than we would have thought. We would think they would use Kenyon Drake more, but they love Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is the guy for sure. But the one I really like is the Hawkinson one. I think just the volume that he gets, he's kind of the only like pure wide receiver tight end on this team. They don't really have that many wide receivers that they can throw to. So Hawkinson's the one I like a lot, and I think Hunter Renfro getting over six is just kind of a lot.
Yeah, I hear you there. And then these next four categories are kind of just like we don't talk pass completions, and they're really small categories. I'm not on Derek Carr there for passing touchdowns. Do you like any guys here in these four categories?
I like the DeAndre Swift one just to get a touchdown. I think that's an awesome one for sure. Just the fact that he has that receiving upside too. Uh, I do like that. And then for the rushing, I kind of like both of them. I like Zeke to score. I definitely love David Montgomery to score. So if I were to have to choose one, it would be David Montgomery to score a rushing touchdown.
That's the one I like for sure too, man. He should get, there's nothing game log wise to look at that one and be like, yeah, I'm loving it, but um, he should see a good amount of touches this game. He should see upwards of 20, 25 touches, in my opinion. Should see that type of volume this game. So I like him there over a rushing touchdown and over in fantasy score. Not much here, but I think the guy I'm on is Swift just in terms of volume. I think that he's going to see upwards of 20 carries. Hopefully he catches a couple balls and he sees the end zone. So Swift is the guy here for me in fantasy score.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on TJ Hawkinson this whole video. I see there's no problem for him to get over this 10. I think he is going to score a touchdown. So that's another prop to look at if that does pop up. Um, I do like him to get over that 10 fantasy score. And then another guy is Darnell Mooney over 10. I wouldn't mind that at all. He's a deep threat in this on this team, and we've seen back-to-back games where he's gotten over 20. So he's definitely the big play guy, and I could see him getting over 10, even if he doesn't score a touchdown.
I think this one might shift, man. I think Mooney might shift, regardless of who plays. I mean, I know Dalton's gonna play, um, but I think Mooney's in a solid spot, man. I think he should see upwards of like 10 targets, and if he finds the end zone, that's just even better. So that'll wrap it up for us, man. We talked about a lot of guys here, but it's Thanksgiving, man. I wanted to give you guys the most, the best look we could at all this. There's a lot. I think there's gonna be a lot of new players coming in on this Thanksgiving. A lot of people are gonna be tossing some money around. It's all fun and games, man. I hope you guys enjoy the time with your family. Be responsible. And like I said, we did an NBA video today, so go check that one out. We did the betting video yesterday, so check that one out as well if you're interested in betting on some games. And check out that Josh Allen prop, man. So if, use the promo code, throw in some money, do the Josh Allen prop. You could have a nice Thanksgiving this Thursday. So enjoy it with your family, like I said, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
All right, bro, I gotta go.